we start off episode 5 of our surviving 100 days in Kenshi with the Bird of Passage, the Elder Monk, and Meep, who is being carried by the Elder Monk due to his injuries. The trio leaves the village safely, heading across the desert's expanse, re-entering the bone fields, and there it is, in the distance, their beautiful city, their home. Upon arrival, the trio is met with a slight problem. See, Bird forgot to take off his armor, which is stolen from a guard in the city. So we got mugged by the guards and were arrested. But Meep was left alone in the desert close to the city, but he has a missing leg and an arm and he can't walk on his own, so then he had to crawl back and we threw our stuff out and it's been a nightmare. It's been really rough, but hey, we're back in jail. That's what you wanted to see, right? But hey, look at the bright side. As you can see, Meep has made it back to the city, and oh, of course, but he made it back to the city, and he's making his way back to base. From here, Meep made it back into base. He locked up and stored the loot that he was able to grab that was thrown out during the arrest. And please take note that Meep, missing an arm and a leg, is unable to do anything at all. He cannot sit, he cannot train, he cannot do anything other than eat and just lie on the floor. So he's very limited right now until we can find him robotic arms and legs. And guess what? Our beautiful monk elder is now freed from jail. We can actually do some things now. The first order of business when the sun arose was to send the elder monk out to recover our dropped gear. And yes, I did absolutely panic during the arrest, so I threw everything on the ground. Everything. It was bad. I'm sorry. After recovering the loot, the elder monk headed back into the city. It needed to be stored safely away. Afterward, the elder monk went out for a bit. She visited the bars, attempting to recruit some friends. Unsuccessful, she ended up running into this little fella here. His name is Bonk. And Bonk did not wish to join the group. He was being a bit weird, saying weird things about hives and not wanting to join a hive. But then he wanted to join a hive. So then we brought over Meep, who is also a hiver. And guess what? Bonk joined our group. We have a new friend. After many failed attempts at more recruitment, the group went out. It was time to go do some perusing. Nothing of any significance was found, but hey, it is always fun to window shop per se. Some time passed and the group returned home. Now comfortably home, Bonk began to do some research, and the elder monk began building additional training dummies. Hours passed by, and after his research was complete, Bonk came up to assist with the training dummies. I might have gone a little overboard with how many there are, but hey, we need them to become stronger because we have goals. And in order to successfully complete those goals, we need strength, which means we need to train. It is now time for a long training session. Training montage, perhaps? Hehehe. Psych! The only montages we have in these videos is for jail time. Time passed, and Bonk continued doing more research. So eventually, we're going to have to make an alternate base somewhere, likely near the monk village. Low on materials, Bonk and the elder monk went out to purchase some more. They had to wait until daybreak, but were eventually let in and were able to purchase the items they needed. And now, with an inventory full of newly purchased items, it was time to head home. While having some fun around the house, I noticed that Bird had been freed from jail. Look, he's home again. After his return home, Bird suited up He then began to train. It was time to become far, far stronger. Not just Bird, but the entire group, minus Meep, trained as hard as they could. They didn't ever want to be in a situation again where one of them could die. While the group trained, I checked out the map. I wanted to see where we could possibly go to get some robotic limbs. And the Ashlands, from what I heard, was the place to go. But before making that journey, we needed to train a lot more. And then we needed to get the supplies needed for the journey. But soon, we will in fact begin the journey to the Ashlands. After a successful food run, the Elder Monk returned home. It was time to store the food and prepare the next phase of the adventure. Can you feel it? It's time for an adventure. As I said, adventure, adventure, adventure. Okay, I'm a little weird. We've established that a few times now. I'm also a little impatient. So let's just do this thing. Let's go! And go we did. Excited to see what is coming around the corner for us. Surely it won't be anything bad. Hold it right there. What's your reason for being here? I live here. But I do have stolen gear. Oh no. Oh no was in fact the correct response. For you see, I attempted to bribe the guard. Don't ever do that because it's dangerous. I'm sorry. No more jail time. No more jail time. No more jail time. Bonk went down. Oh crap. And so did Bird. Again. You know what? This isn't gonna stop us. Arrest? Jail? No. We still have one out. I'm not talking about Meep. I'm talking about the Elder Monk. She's gonna go on this mission alone. It's a big thing! Run away! This dang big thing chased me forever until I decided to fight back. How about you scummy dogs? Okay. This is a monk fighting big things, not a pirate fighting big things. Things don't go well, okay? See, believe it or not, the Elder Monk was in fact losing. So, I had her retreat. I told her to run back to the city where it was safe. Because, hey, we cannot lose her. That would be devastating to our team at this point. Luckily, the Elder Monk was able to lose them and return safely home. Now, darn it, cue a montage for the jail time.
I walk in dust, no name, no crown, a bleeding hand, the world shut down. They call me cursed, they call me weak, but I learned to fight before I could speak. Stealing my breath, fire in my veins, I trained alone through blood and chains. No gods above, no fate ahead, just echo screaming in my head. Chains of the fallen, I wear them proud. I rise in silence, I scream out loud.
I might like montages a little too much. I do apologize for that. But in other news, Bird is set to be released. We're just kind of waiting on the guard at this point to actually release him, in which, in hindsight, I can tell you that happens in next episode. Speaking of next episode, we will be going to the Ashlands, or at least trying again, as a full unit. And our reason for going to the Ashlands, and I'm reiterating this again because it's important, is to try to get some prosthetic legs or arms for our people. That way they're able to do things again. Poor Meep is over there, he can't do anything. But next episode, we're going to attempt to fix that. And lastly, we are halfway done with this series. 50 days down. 50 more to go. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. You're sexy. Bye.
I'm not